in honor of Mario Day, we decided we'd do a little backstory on how we see Mario and our first Mario games and stuff like that. Get excited because every year you are going to hear us on this day talk about Mario. Okay? So expect that every year for the rest of your life.
What Mario game y'all think y'all played the most?
Time-wise. At this point, I think it may be Odyssey. Like Paper Mario for sure, I played through a lot. But
Yeah.
I think consistently it'd probably be Odyssey because it was like I'm replaying it again now.
Yeah.
And it's adding up. Like the hours are adding up and adding up. I'd say it's over 200 at this point, and that's just that one.
Jesus. Mine's probably Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You can pick up and play that game anytime. You don't have to have skill to win. I mean, you have to have some skill, but you don't have to be the most skillful player. Eric is better at video games than me, but I have beaten him once.
Mine's got to be one of those two. I don't know. I've played a lot of Mario Kart 8, but Odyssey's over 100 hours now probably. It's between one of them two.
Galaxy, I feel like I played a lot, but I didn't progress a whole lot.
Yeah. I definitely hour-wise, not as much. A few playthroughs probably on that game.
Yeah.
I do have to bring up, does Luigi's Mansion...
It's a spinoff.
Yeah, I count it. I mean, it's definitely not a main game.
Luigi's
obviously.
Mansion 3 is the only one that I've played, and it is a delightful ass game.
So good.
It's so great.
There's something about it, like, I love 3, but the first one, like, it just being that one single house and exploring that one. It's a short game, but it was the launch with the GameCube, and it was a wonderful game. And it took, like, they say you could be beaten in 4 hours. I don't think I've ever not played it for 20 or 30. Like,
yeah, just exploring, just hanging out. Okay, well, that's a good question to get into. What's your favorite spin-off Mario game?
Oh, yeah.
I'm including sports games, parties.
Ooh.
I don't know if I throw Smash in there just because it's like the least Mario of the Mario-related games.
It has Mario in it, but it also has everyone else.
It's not focused on him, really.
I definitely love the RPGs, but I would say my favorite is probably the parties, just because I have core memories of like
for sure.
late nights with my cousins playing those, staying up all night playing those, and me and before I moved out, me and Dad were playing them, and like we'd do 50 turns, but we would never finish it one night. So we would get to like 20 or 25 and save it, and then like that would give us something to look forward to the next couple nights, the next time we played, and we would just continue on. It was like we played that a lot, at least weekly, I'd say.
It's hard not to say Mario Party. Like there's just so many memories on that. If we're including kart games, probably gotta go kart. Just more time spent there actually.
Mario Kart 8, the newest Mario Party. There's another one that I've played a lot, and then Luigi's Mansion are my top.
Another one I liked was Mario Baseball on the GameCube, because you get to build your own team, and it's like you travel to different stadiums and you're having games to like take over and stuff. Like, and they had some of those characters from that team would join you and stuff. But it was really cool how they did that one.
That's cool.
It's more unique than the last two that's come out, the tennis and the golf on Switch. Like I feel like there was nothing there past the
golf games are fun, but golf games are fun when you're playing them with like at a party. You know what I'm
golf
saying?
games can be really good if they have very unique courses, and if half of them aren't just regular PGA Tour golf courses.
Right. Golf with your friends is more fun than the Mario Party golf.
I agree. Yeah. The recent one, the potential's there. I mean, it was fun, but I just didn't. I don't know. The story mode was very lackluster. I thought that was going to be more exciting. It didn't have enough personality. It's a Mario game. Yeah. It should never lack personality.
It should not be bland.
Okay. What do you think the most underrated Mario game is?
When y'all start?
I haven't really played a whole lot of Mario games. So I don't Mario games. So I don't really know. But I'm assuming it'll be like Sunshine or some shit like that, you know. People
That's fair.
People love those games.
Well, no, a lot of people do see that one as far as 3D Mario goes, probably the most underrated. After Return to 3D All-Stars, though, I see why it was the least regarded of them. It's just kind of frustrating compared to the other ones. It's not intuitive.
Mario plus Rabbids.
That's a fair point.
It gets overlooked because of the rabbits, I think, but it's such a unique take on these kind of games. Like, it's a tactical shooter pretty much.
Yeah.
I would say my easy answer for underrated would be the RPGs that were on the DS, because the DS is a system you don't love or hate. But like the stories they told you didn't get in 3D Mario games and stuff like that, because there was more talking and more story beats. And like, I would love for a mainline Mario game to have these story beats like that.
Yeah.
So I'd say they're kind of overlooked in that way.
But I know what you're actually thinking is not a DS RPG. It's a 64 RPG.
Oh, Paper Mario?
Yeah, that should be the most underrated for you, right?
Paper Mario 2.
I think it's definitely
Thousand Year
loved.
Door.
I think it's definitely loved.
Yeah, it is. I guess among hardcore fans, it is.
But what's your favorite Paper Mario?
I think 1 for nostalgia, but as far as like actually
The
like
best
story,
one.
it's 2.
Yeah.
It's definitely 2.
I think Origami King is underrated. Like I think
it's
that
a
game
bad
was
game.
bad game.
No, it's all right. I just didn't like the combat in that game.
I mean, the combat was unnecessarily complicated, but I think the world is so cool. Like, and the ideas they had there are really good.
I think that's my biggest thing right now is like the story in Origami King is pretty cool, and the places you go are unique. It's just like, people love this old combat, so why not just do that?
Yeah.
Why try to use new that ain't working?
Yeah, I would say that Yoshi's Island is the most underrated. It's not brought up enough.
Best game of all time.
Yeah, best game of all time. That's a long running joke with me and Eric that I was playing it for the first time and I just off the cuff said best game ever. And it's stuck for 4 years now.
I always hear you guys say it, and I don't know the origin of that.
It's because I brought over the SNES Classic when it came out, and I was just picking ones from early to try out.
And he's just like, what do you think of it? I was like, best game ever.
Like the look at that water joke with us.
Yeah.
Just like a throwaway.
I was serious. It was some of the best water ever in Wave Racer 64.
Oh my God.
It's great water.
I've watched gameplay of that.
It's fantastic. Like, dude, for 64 freaking polygons, that is gorgeous water. We're going to do, actually, comment if you want us to do a best water in games list.
Okay, because we'll do it, and I'll take this so fucking seriously.
I know. Yeah.
Our mods included.
100%. That's probably not fair because Minecraft modded water looks ridiculous.
If one person comments out of us, not even us 3, but if one person comments about the water thing, I'll do the list.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I know it's extremely specific, but like, comment so we can do this stupid list.
Lindsay, please comment.
We will take it, and I will debate my heart out.
Yeah.
What's the next question?
So what is your favorite Mario game?
Who wants to go
I
first?
know Eric's is. I know. Let's guess. Eric's Paper Mario 2, Thousand Year Door, whatever it's called. Yours is I already know this. Super Mario Odyssey. So let's hear it.
Well, we're done.
That's our favorite games. All right. Well, next.
No, it's you're right. I mean, Odyssey is not only the best Mario game to me, but it's the best Nintendo game ever, in my opinion. It's also the best platformer of all time, in my opinion. Like, it succeeded in everything for me.
Accolades after accolades.
Yeah. Mario, damn, bring it on.
That's what I can't wait is for when we start doing spotlight on these games.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's our plans for the next Mario Day is to do one particular one to spotlight it. But I agree with Odyssey. Odyssey is something unique, but mine is Paper Mario. Just because it takes that core Mario has to save Peach story. Like, that's it. That's every Mario game, but it does it in a way of you're having to go to this town, you're talking to townspeople, you're going to different locations, and like it's just such a grand tale of taking like that first Mario game like the story basics and put it into a full-fledged RPG.
Yeah, it explains the motivations better than any Mario game, for sure. I'll give you that. Like, that's definitely the weakest part of Odyssey is that the story is just kind of slopped together. So you're doing the things that you're doing, but there's not a real payoff in that. But I don't play Mario games for the story. I play them for the gameplay. And y'all know how I feel about turn-based combat.
Yeah.
Well, but no, granted, I love it in Paper Mario because like the beauty of Mario is how simple it is. And that combat is not overbearing in Paper Mario, so like I'm happy to do it, and it's characters I care about and enemies that I'm used to seeing, so it's fun to fight them.
That was the really cool thing is that like a lot of the enemies have like different looks to them throughout the worlds and stuff, and you're seeing enemies like you've seen just so one note look different, like maybe one is wearing a unique hat or something. It was just cool what they did with all the characters and the lore and stuff.
And that music.
That music's awesome.
We got to get into the music in general because Mario's got some of the best music of all time.
Definitely. It's some of the most memorable music for sure.
I think my favorite Mario game, it may be
Dance Revolution Mario Mix.
Yes, exactly. No, I think it's Mario Kart Deluxe, 8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
I think because, like I said earlier, it's such an easy game to get into. It's so fun. You can pick up and play whenever you want. I mean, you can try 100 different, there's a bunch of different courses. There's a bunch of different things that, like elements that add to the courses, like bikes, Mario like carts, bikes, tires, stuff like that.
Well, Mario Kart 64, I used to just like load into a race and just drive off the road and explore the maps and stuff. And I really haven't done it at age because I'm an adult now and that'd be kind of silly. But I would love to do it. But so I may do it after this. But
it's silly to do it, but I would love
I
to do
think
it.
Mario Kart
Picking
8.
up the Switch now.
Yeah, I think Mario Kart 8 for sure is the best Mario Kart has been ever.
Yeah, I mean it's the same
Yeah.
ballpark as like Smash Ultimate. Like they just perfected in Super Mario Party All Stars. Like
Yeah.
I get a little concerned. This leads in well to the next question of where we want Mario to go, because those three franchises kind of capped off, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
what do you do more than that? Like, they just proved that they can't, or they could, but they're not going to with Mario Kart 8. They're adding tracks rather than making a new game.
I think what they could do, and this is where I want Mario to go in the future, is I want a new Mario Kart game, and I want it to be where you can unlock characters like Smash Bros. You unlock characters, you unlock cool skins, wheels, stuff like that, tracks. If they just made it to where it was unlockable, plus the new characters they have, you can do different characters, crossover characters like Smash Bros. Like bring in other Nintendo games.
Well, that's what we all wanted, I think, was Nintendo Kart.
I would love costumes in Mario Kart, like having Super Smash Bros. Like the different color schemes. I want it to be more than that, but like
the more you play as Mario, you can unlock the skin where he dresses up like a cat.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Furry Mario.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to be noticing the progression there. Like there is progression, quote unquote, with Mario Kart 8 right now, but you don't really see it happening. It's just like all of a sudden I got a new bike.
See, the original Mario Kart 8 on Wii U, it was unlockable, but it was random, so it wasn't like you.
Yeah, see, that's not fun. Nintendo needs to get better at that in general, but that's what I hope from Mario is they figure out progression better. And also,
They could do a Mario Kart game as a service.
yeah, I think that's what they're thinking of.
8,
but
but like they didn't do it the right way because it's just tracks. At the end of the day. It's just more.
It's no new
it's not
characters.
new tracks. That's the other thing. It wasn't good enough to be in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because it already has 50 tracks. So these are the tracks that, well, they're okay. So let's just go ahead and throw them in there. Like,
I feel like there's a good portion of the fandom that is happy to not have to buy a new game and that you're just getting double the tracks. But me personally, I want to have that carrot on the stick to get in there. I want them to give me it doesn't have to be a story mode, but give me a new game so I can work my way through it. Because like I'm gonna still play Mario Kart 8 as long as it's the only one I got because it's just fun. But it would be exciting to have a whole new thing where I'm unlocking these customizations, these tracks, like start me off like Smash Ultimate did and let me progress through that. And then when I get done, I'll look back and be like, oh, I started here with just 4 characters or whatever, Like that's
Mario,
what it's missing.
Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi. You start as those 4. You get a base card. Like that would be cool as hell to just and it would be cool if they added some type of like a point system where you can add points into like level up, like win a race by a minute, shit like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, some challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
Like more reason to play other than just completing Grand Prix, because once they're done, they're done. But I think this leads well into my other thing I hope for him is that Miyamoto backs off a little bit. Not completely, because he has kept a tight ship and a well-oiled machine for Mario. So I commend him for being able to keep it good for this long. But he's got the reins so tight that I worry we're at the end of the rope for what Mario can do. If he doesn't allow them to get creative with some things in the mainline stuff, then it might stagnate.
Creativity is a big deal. Like you saw with Tony Hawk Pro Skater. You can only do so much of the same shit until it's like you see it with WWE 2K. How many times can you make a wrestling game where there's nothing new? I just don't want that to happen to Mario games. Now, granted, they do have a lot of good spin-offs like Mario Party and stuff like that, but redoing old sports games is gonna get old.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, it's more likely that it's like Pokemon.
Yeah,
and things. I mean, I'll be fine with that because I like what we're getting right now. It's okay if we get more.
What we're getting is not bad. It's just like this is just an example. I don't need it to change genres or anything, but like say Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Side quests have these stories where you see the world grow in different ways, or you learn a little bit of the lore of this stuff. And we're getting, I don't know, I don't feel like in Odyssey, like there's NPCs you can talk to, but do you feel like
RPG.
There's any growth?
That is something we need. But it's a segmented thing, though, like a Mario RPG. Even if it came out, would not be connected to the things. I don't need it to be the MCU or anything like that where everything's connected. But I want to feel like I know Mario a little better. I mean, maybe with the movie we'll get that. Like maybe that's where we get to know him a little better. But it's like he's the same character I've known my entire life.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like anything new has happened that he allowed to be any kind of canon from these, spin-off games. And like I said, posterity, he's protected himself from any kind of downfall.
Yeah.
But I just worry that how long can that go on?
But like, and just an example, but we do our list before before we started the podcast, of gaming moments and stuff like that. And it's hard to think of a Mario moment, like a story beat that I would put on a list like that.
That's a fair point.
That's true for me. Like, as iconic and, recognizable as Mario is, I can't name any like moments that stand out in my head, except for maybe like killing Bowser for the first time in the first Mario.
Stuff like that.
Like, the festival in New Donk City, stuff like, there's stuff there, but like,
I think that's the biggest one I can think of, honestly, of recent years at least.
That's a good. That's
but
a
even
good
like,
idea.
I was let down by New Donk City because there was this hope, like when it was announced at New Donk City, it could be Donkey Kong. I was like, oh, we're getting
something like that. That doesn't have to be groundbreaking. You just have Donkey Kong pop up in a game, and you do like one world where he's involved with it.
And that's the biggest thing I'm tired of having all these characters that show up in carts and parties and stuff like that, but they haven't been in core games in so long. Mm-hmm. Like Daisy hasn't been in a core game since Super Mario Land.
Yeah, what is the fear of using these characters that we know and love, like Waluigi and everything? Like, it ain't gonna. Maybe the fear is that it'll feel hokey.
Waluigi's never been in a mainline game.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
And Wario hasn't been in a long time. Think of how Luigi got shafted in the Mario Odyssey. I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah, he wasn't even in it, like really in it.
But I mean, I don't need every character in every game, but I would like to see these people that,
you created this awesome world. Use it. Like this awesome verse of characters.
Well, how old is Mario? Like 50 years? The game franchise. Like,
what did we hit? 45?
The 35th was the.
Oh yeah, so it ain't as many.
But I don't know if that was for. Was that for just?
Yeah, because it came out in the 80s.
Whatever
Super Mario.
Whatever it is. Let's say it's 30 years. You have 30 years of characters that you're not using. I mean, and it's not like people don't like the characters. It's not like we like.
Right. Everyone loves these characters. They've made it very clear they love Waluigi.
Except for Birdo. Everyone hates Birdo.
Everyone hates Birdo. But we don't want her not to exist, me personally, because I like having a character that I'm like, ugh, Birdo. Like, that's the thing about Mario. Like, you get so deep into every aspect of it. Like, even something you hate, you're like, but it's a part of Mario. So, like, I love it anyway. But I'll say, we don't have those story beats. But that's the reason that fans are so obsessed with like the music and the worlds and breaking down all the stuff like that. It's like we want everything we can get, and that's why I crave just little tidbits like having Donkey Kong have his own effect on New Donk City.
But like that, like even stuff like that, like New Donk City being in Mario Golf, I was like, I was so excited. Like this is somewhere from another Mario game. And Dry Desert is a track in Mario Kart, and that's also the desert you go to in Paper Mario, and like stuff like that. Like that's where it gets really cool. Like,
I think that's their idea. Is like let's make them so hungry for it that we can just do minor things and it'll be awesome to them. And it's working right now. It's been working for a while.
In the future
Nintendo is Nintendo for a reason.
Well, they're smart, and at times they seem maniacal.
Yeah,
they're very smart.
But I just hope in the future we get a Mario game that like we talk about as a perfect 10 out of 10 game that will be talked about.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, but like it is a great game, but I want something better,
Yeah, I don't know about better. I just can't.
Game changing. Super Mario Odyssey is in the games that I've played, it's the most perfect Mario game, but it's not game changing.
I guess not game changing. No, but it's for Nintendo. It's a gigantic leap.
Yes.
But I don't know that I need Mario to be game changing. Like the changes I want are small. Just adding, like, stop avoiding things. Stop avoiding Mario and Peach being a couple. Like every time we start a game, they restart where they were.
Yeah.
Like we never get anything out of the game actually, other than we had a fun time with it. But the story meant nothing at the end of it.
Yeah.
And you'll never see the end of Odyssey on a top 10 endings list.
Oh, no.
It's just not.
Or any Mario game for that matter. Like endings. Well, I guess the RPGs have a chance of being there.
64 got a good ending, right?
It's the same as all the rest. She bakes a cake.
Standard, yeah.
Lord forbid, no wonder he's overweight.
Yeah. Imagine how high he could jump if she wasn't baking all these damn cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, blame it on Peach because he's unathletic and a tiny
There's a baking cake mini game in Paper Mario, and I really hate it because you have to use a real watch and time it. You have to bake it for 30 seconds.
You do.
And I really hated it.
Do they provide the watch?
No.
No, you have to count to 30 seconds in your head.
And One Mississippi doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of weird Mario games. Mario Paint. Never played it, but it's weird to me that existed.
Pretty much Windows Paint.
Why? I just
with
don't.
Mario color.
I found it at a flea market when I bought the Super Nintendo. It comes with a mouse, so you used a mouse. on it, and it was. I mean, like you had a music creator. It had like
That's cool.
Wow.
It was really. It was. Some
I was
cool
going to
stuff.
rag on it a little bit, and I was also going to compare it to something that would piss you off. But I was going to say it has the same vibe as Pokemon Snap to me. Like both of them, I'm kind of like, why? Why did you do this?
But no, Mario Paint is just Windows Paint, pretty much.
Someone loved it. Someone that was their first Mario game.
But that's crazy.
That's why he loves Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, that was your first Pokemon game.
No, Stadium was.
Oh yeah, I played Stadium first too. And then Pokken Tournament, God forbid. No, it's not bad. It's,
know any of those.
It's whatever.
But let's end on a better note than
let's do that.
Dragging Mario to the ground.
Damn.
So what I want next, what I want to happen at E3 is they reveal Super Mario Odyssey 2. And it's the same turnaround as we got with the first one, where out this year.
Yeah.
Like that would be so fantastic. And I feel like time wise, it fits. It's been what, 5 years now almost.
Same as Breath of the Wild.
It'll be 5 years by the time it would come out in October. So like that should be enough time to do a sequel.
Especially if you're using that same engine, which makes me think they're not doing a sequel because
maybe not.
I mean, who knows? I would take Odyssey 2 or Galaxy 3 at this point.
Yeah, I just feel like that's very unlikely to get Galaxy 3. We could probably get a new thing, and I'd be excited for that, but I would also be pretty depressed that was the end of Odyssey.
I don't think Odyssey's done all it could yet.
Right.
I think there's plenty more captures and places to go. Like I would like to see some of the kingdoms expand. You don't even have to make, like, you could say this is a different part of this kingdom.
Yeah.
Like the Luncheon Kingdom, and it's just different elements to it. There's so much more they could do because we only saw a small chunk of each world, you know?
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. Let's go back in time, and the Mario Kart 8 tracks weren't announced. We were still wondering what it was going to be. Would you be more excited for Mario Kart 9 or Super Mario Odyssey 2?
I think definitely Odyssey 2, just to have that next main Mario game. I think Mario games will always mean more to me than the spin-off stuff.
That's fair.
But I would rather have Odyssey 2, and then I hope it explores places we've been in the past, like maybe go to Isle Delfino from Sunshine and see characters from that game or stuff like, if they just take some of that, what we've talked about, throwing in some characters, it could be an awesome game.
Yeah, I think that's interesting that you said the main Mario. I've never, right before we talked about this, I've never seen the Mario games as mainline Mario games and then spin-offs. I've just seen them all as Mario games. So me, I would be more pumped for Mario Kart 9.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it would be is what you've had more experience with. I mean, obviously, I'd be more excited for Odyssey 2 just because at the end of the day, I can play Mario Kart 8 and be happy. Yeah. I can play Odyssey and be happy, but I want that new experience, that new, the new areas and everything. Spend another 100 hours in there. But I think that's all we got for this one. But next year, so just mark it on your calendar.
Mark it on your calendar. Yeah. This time next year, we're going to repeat it one more time. This time next year, we'll be doing another video on Mario. And what were you saying, Eric? Is going to be you were hoping it's a spotlight video on a game?
Yeah, I just taking any of them and just kind of talking about the whole
doing
time.
A deep dive into it. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know what game it is. We'll keep you posted. We'll keep you actually.
You can comment.
Yeah, you can comment, but we'll keep you on
the
your
way
toes.
I see it. If Odyssey 2 gets announced, we'll probably doing Mario Odyssey as a spotlight,
and it's a game we all three have. So
right, yeah.